Welcome friends to SBI Security Daily Morning Podcast. On behalf of SBI Securities Limited, I wish you all a very happy Diwali and a prosperous new year ahead. Let us look at quickly what has happened in the Indian market over weekend. So friends, on the eve of Diwali, we had a special Muhurat trading for BSE and NSE, and we saw Nifty going up by 100 points to 19,525 level, while the Sensex up 355 points to 65,259 level, while the broader market have outperformed, while the Nifty mid cap 100 up 0.61%, Nifty small cap up 1.14%, and the market breadth was fairly good for the Indian market. In fact, if you look at the sectoral indices, all sectoral indices led by IT, metal, power, capital goods were ended higher. If you look at the fund flow side, friends, though it was a small trading session for nearly 1 hour, we have seen DII buying 95 crore in the cash market, while the FII continues to sell in the Indian market with the figure of 190 crore rupees. If you look at the market breadth, as I told you earlier, the market breadth was very positive for the Indian market. While 2,904 stock have advances, there is a 68 stock which had declined in the yesterday's trade. If you look at the stock which were made 52-week high, then there were 269 stocks who have made the new 52-week high, and they were Alcam Lab, Arvind Fashion, AstraZeneca Pharma, Coal India, Coalpal, DLF, ESAB India, Greenply Industries Limited, Jindal Saw, Karur Vaishya Bank, KDDL. So we have 269 companies making 52-week high, while there were 21 stock which made 52-week low, and they were Naukar Corporation, Sheetal Cool Product, etc. Now let's look at some of the key global parameters which is being closely tracked by the market. So US 10-year bond yield inched up marginally by 13 basis point to 4.63%. This is after the US Fed chief's slightly hawkish comment regarding the inflation outlook. So but that led to a small spike in the bond yield, but this is not very alarming. If you look at the other parameters like Brent crude, they are remaining largely steady at $81 per barrel, while the dollar index remained at 105.7 level. If you look at the US and the Indian VIX, then the US VIX is dropped 7.3% to 14.17, while the Indian VIX remains largely steady at 11.4. If you look at the global cues for the day, as I told you that the US market handover was very positive. We have seen all the major indices in the US market were up between 1.15% to 2.1%. So this is very positive for Asian market and the Indian market as well. In fact, if you look at the Asian market, they are largely in the green side, and they were up between 0.1% to 1.1%, and therefore we could see a slightly positive opening for our market as well. In fact, the GIFT Nifty suggests that we are going to have a 70 points gap up to 19,559 level. Now let's look at some of the company which are there in the focus, largely from the result side. So let's look at those companies who have declared a strong result over weekend. And though we have seen a positive impact on some of the stock yesterday during the Muhurat trade, we could see some kind of residual impact in today's trade as well. So first let's look at SAIL. The company's sales were up by 13.2%, while the company has reported a PAT of 1,306 crore rupees as compared to loss of 329 crore rupees same quarter last year. So this number looks to be slightly better than what market has anticipated. Biocon, the sales and the PAT were up by 49% and 111% to 3,462 crore rupees and 172 crore rupees respectively. So a number looks quite good. Then the Coal India has reported a strong set of number. While the sales were up 9.8%, there is a 13% jump in the profitability, and this number looks to be slightly better than what Street have expected. So we could see a positive impact on the Coal India going ahead. Eicher Motor, the sales of the company went up by 16%, while the profit were up close to 55%. There is a 280 basis point improvement in the margin, and this number looks to be slightly better than what market has expected. So we could see positive reaction going forward. Hindustan Copper has also reported a strong number. Revenue up 80%, while profit were up 134%. So a strong set of number from Hindustan Copper. Then we have PTC India has also reported its number. There is a 6% jump in the sales, while there is a 46% increase in the profit. So a strong set of number, which is better than what market has expected. Asiana Housing has reported 4 times jump in the revenue to 346 crore rupees, while the profit were up 14 times to 27 crore rupees. So a strong set of number for Asiana Housing. We could see a positive reaction for Asiana Housing in today's trade. Then some of the company who have declared decent set of number, not very blockbuster, but this number looks to be better. We could see positive impact going ahead. So Hudco has reported 8% jump in the sales, while the profit were up 14% Y-on-Y. Garden Reach Shipbuilders have reported a 32% Y-on-Y increase in the sales, while there is 38% jump in the profit for the quarter 2 FY24. So a strong set of number. While the company is declaring weak set of number, and we could see a negative reaction going ahead. Our first is Glenmark Pharma, where the revenue is down by 6.3%. The company has reported a loss of 62 crore rupees as compared to profit of 279 crore rupees same quarter last year. So not a good set of number from Glenmark Pharma. We could see a negative reaction going ahead. Fortis Healthcare, while the revenue up 10% to 117 crore rupees, there is a 16% drop in the profit to 184 crore rupees. So slightly weaker number for Fortis Healthcare. RCF Limited, Rashtriya Chemical Fertilizer, the revenue and the profit both are down. The revenue is down 26%. There is a 81% drop in the profit. So this could be slightly negative for RCF. Tata Chemicals, there is a 6% drop in the revenue. There is a 27% drop in the profit. So this number is slightly weaker than the market expectation. Timken India looks slightly weaker number from them. So revenue and the profit are down by 2% and 4.6% respectively. And this number looks to be slightly weaker than the market expectation. Friends, there are few companies to declare their quarter 2 number. So let me just give you the names of them. So first is Grasim Industries, Narayan Hridayalaya, Manapuram Finance, NRB Bearing. So this is the major, I would say, list of companies will be declaring their quarter 2 number today. So watch out for this company. Apart from that, there are some other stocks which are there in the focus. So first is Dr. Reddy's Laboratory, where the company has said that they have acquired 26% stake in SPV called O2 Renewable Energy for 24 crore rupees. So this is slightly neutral to positive for Dr. Reddy in the long term. ONGC has said that the company going to make the investment of 3,501 crore rupees in the joint venture ONGC Petro Additions going forward. So a positive for the ONGC in the long term. If you look at some of the company where we have seen insider buying happening, so in the Link Limited, promoter have bought 5,000 shares on 9th November from the open market, whereas for ISMT Limited, promoter Kirloskar Industries has bought 2,553 shares on 10th of November. So friends, to sum up, overall the global cues looks slightly positive. Though we have seen some kind of positive impact in yesterday's trade, we could see positive sentiment to continue for Indian market even today as well. In the recent time, we have given the recommendation on the companies like Tata Consumer, Zomato, Ircon, Sun Pharma, Bajaj Consumer, NTPC, SGVN, ICICI, GI, M&M, ICICI Bank, Maruti, Ultratech, Polycab, etc. So watch out for these recommendations that we made to our client. That's all from our side in our today's daily morning podcast, and wish you all a very happy trading session for the day. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.